this of course was started by Floyd Mayweather, and this is as much a part. I've been trying to say this to people for a couple years now, that the sport that Floyd Mayweather left behind is as much a part of his legacy as the brilliant record and career that he left behind. It's about 50-50. And this is the pie in the sky dream for this is the philosophy Gervonta was brought up on and sold to him by Floyd and people around Floyd, the PBC. You could make a shit ton of money for a shit fight. It's almost like they take pride in that, in getting more money out of the alleged easier opposition than eating what you're worth fighting the best fighters in the world. And all of this has like been a race to the bottom, fighters. And this is part of the culture that we have because, once upon a time, boxing is the ultimate microcosm. It was the ultimate microcosm of America's fight with Nazi Germany when Joe Louis knocked out Max Schmeling. It was the ultimate microcosm of the civil rights movement when Muhammad Ali had to lose the title for 3.5 years and then fight Joe Frazier to try to regain it back. And now it's the ultimate microcosm of American society. Everybody is selling out, and it's all okay as long as you get the bag. Never mind that said bag is losing its value on a global scale every day. Like, what are you even selling out for as we go along here, potentially? But there's been this culture brought about. I'll mention 5 names. Jay-Z, Triple H, LeBron James, Floyd Mayweather, and Tom Brady have all sold us this culture of, as long as it ends in a win and being a winner and getting the bag and getting the W, all else be damned. Tom Brady means getting another Super Bowl because he's a winner, and on and on and on. I know I'm going all over the place here, but this is in the face of the Saudis taking everything over and the Ali Act being subverted so it can be taken into TKO's hands and Ari Emanuel and all those guys. This is intellectual. I said around the Pacquiao fight for PBC, that was intellectual and creative bankruptcy. The Saudis are coming. They're taking over everything. What's the best we can muster? Maybe we can get Pacquiao out of retirement. Same thing's going on. The Saudis are coming. We got to get Benavidez because we got nothing for Benavidez. We got to put Benavidez on their card. What's the best we can come up with? And it's maybe we could make Jake Paul in an exhibition with Gervonta Davis. It's also Gervonta Davis letting everyone know once and for all, if you had any shred of hope or ambition for me being the best fighter in the world or being the best lightweight in the world or being the best fighter I can be, my potential, just forget about it. It's about the bag, and that's it, and that's all. And funny enough, I know it's an exhibition, but if they fight at all, I might favor Jake Paul because they make weight classes for a reason. Because Gervonta Davis is about 5'4", 5'5", and Jake Paul's about 6'1", and walks around at 200 pounds and has built himself into a decent enough boxer that with those 60 to 70 pound advantage, he might win whatever amounts to a fight between these two. And then how would you feel? You were so worried about risking a loss to Devin Haney or Keyshawn Davis or Shakur Stevenson that you may wind up losing to Jake Paul, which is way more embarrassing than any of that. But it doesn't matter because everyone's making the money. And that's why in my tweet, Raheem, I said, everyone's doing their part to kill the sport of boxing. I didn't say the business, right? Because this is going to do huge business. This is going to do more numbers than Canelo Crawford. And I see people arguing about that. And that's why I say right now in boxing, it's a race to the bottom. And I have a lot more to say, but I got to let Raheem cook.
Everyone who just sat through that, as I have sat next to Sean, figuratively and literally for over a decade, this is what actual purist heart sounds like when it comes through the chest, up the throat, and out the mouth. This is what it sounds like when you have someone in front of you who is so passionate purely about the sport of boxing that these things hurt him to his core. I'm so glad that you kept going because